Hello everybody. Oh Lord, what a mess. La Luna Cajun Studios, South Louisiana, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Go ahead, like, share, love it, don't love it, whichever. Personally, I hope you love it. But if you don't, then that's you. So, we're making more soap. We made another batch a minute ago. Well, God knows when that video is going to upload. Sparkling plum. And I don't know the notes to it. Just take it as it smells really nice. We did a Mad Micas haul review. Because we really like our Mad Micas. We like them so much we're using them now again. So this one right here is going to be Vanilla Fig. Vanilla Fig is a dupe of a Bath & Body Works product. But that's okay, dupe away, it smells really nice. On this little bucket here, we have our Grape by Mad Micas and Black Oyster by Mad Micas. Yes, a girl likes to blend her colors. In here, I do not believe it will stay this strong because I'm not using much, is Pumpkinhead. And this little cutie went to the market. No, he didn't. But he's Andy the monkey. Oh, I don't know. They might end up at market. And this is my bucket. Good old renovations. With no handle. Because I was able to fight off the beast. Molds from 2 Wild Hares. Did I tell you? For, I don't know. I think it's running from Thanksgiving to... Is it Cyber Monday or Small Business Saturday? Right? They got all those events. She's having a huge sale. You gotta go check her out for that. I'm digging in my box like I got another mold, but I gotta go walk across the studio for that. I love her so much, I got more molds than I can count. I don't think I could count that high. Joking. I just don't know how many I have because I have them all over the place. So, in this one, I have already mixed what looks like, well, let's just face it, it looks like goulash. It's not goulash. It's oatmeal that's been cooked, baked dry, and then shredded down. And we're going to add that towel soap. It might give it a little scrub, which is okay. But it's going to make it like a moisturizing conditioning, which is really good for all types of skin. By the way, all our products here are all skin safe. We don't have no bad crazy juju going on over here. So, I'm going to air bubble it up a little bit. Because you know me, I'm always sticking the air bubbles where they don't belong. Pour everybody in. I feel like I'm missing an oil or something, but I'm not. I'm just getting delirious. I've been in here too long. So much to do and so just one me. You know? That's okay. I got a project for them boys to do. I'm going to put them little boogers to work this week. Alright. So, we'll give this a good mix up. And you will notice that it does tend to have a little odor smell. Once it cures and it does all its wonderful magic, it don't stink no more. Or smell. Some think it stinks, some don't. I know it's for the greater good, so I don't mind. Well, I think we're gonna have applesauce. And I can't say it's a false trace because that's typically what it's called. But no, everything's cold. Everything had enough. Everything's like me. It had enough. What's the date to be done with? I don't even think the critters are out tonight. I know, I'm incorporating air and that's not cool, but if not, I can't see. Oh, crud. You saw that? Moody. I told you, you stick blend, I didn't like you. I guess she's showing me, huh? She said, I'm going to show you don't like me. Let me show you what happens when you don't like me. Fly off. Jeez Louise. All right then, fine. We don't want to use you anyway. Oh, I guess you just got to laugh at yourself, right? Sheesh, I got to change my gloves, y'all. I don't trust myself when my gloves have this much soap batter on them, because that means I'm gonna flatte myself, and we don't need that happening. These black gloves, they're really awesome. The only thing, oh, I got sensitive skin, and I'm allergic to all kinds of things, and these gloves, after wearing them all day in the studio and then coming back in the evening and doing it again, they dry out my hands severely. But thankfully, I make a body butter and I rub it on that. And it's all right the next day. Okay, there we go. Regloved. Let's pour some of this soup in here. I think we're going to do an In The Pot Swirl. I know. I'm getting all crazy. Crazy, crazy lady. That's okay. A little In The Pot Swirl never hurt nobody. I had done that a while back for another soap, and it came out quite lovely, actually. Oh, I love that green. I think they had one that was called Salamander. I don't know now. I'm going to have to go check on that another day, another time. But they had one like that, and that was a beautiful color. But this kind of reminds me of that, too. Okay. I don't know if this accelerates trace or not. I didn't ask. I didn't check. Of course, you know. I'm just going to pour straight in, though. To heck with it. Oh, that does. That's like any female. All around female to the max. If you're a girl, you're gonna like it. So, we're gonna stir this one up first. I should just stick blend it. Right? Make sure I get all the chunkies up. And I didn't do any of this with titanium dioxide. And there's a severe chance of discoloration. So we don't know. We're going to come up with something that might not be what we started with. Oh, lovely. Guess what? My favorite. It slows down trace. You see this applesauce with this baby pudding we're getting? And then this one's nice and, well, it almost flew out the bowl. It's nice and fluid. So that is really awesome. It slows down trace. Another excellent choice by Crafter's Choice and Wholesale Supplies Plus. To bring up a quick something before I get really sticking into this thing, because it does slow down trace. I tell you who I like, where I buy from, what product I'm using, and my Micas and colorants. The reason why I do that is because I knew what it took for me to learn that, and it is a lot. You're going to have to do the work on your own regardless. But it is nice to know there are some really amazing companies out there. So just because so-and-so search tells you the first top 10 are the go-to guys, don't believe it. Because these companies are not listed in the top 10 go-to companies that so-and-so searches lists. These companies are listed by soapers themselves. And these are some really awesome companies. I tried the bad and I tried the awesome, and I like these better. Of course, you might not like them. You might like somebody else. And that's fantastic. But do your research and check it out, you know. That's why I like to tell people who I like. And then that way it gives you more of a demographic, a more selection in who's out there. It's not just because so-and-so on their search listed these 10 and that's it. And those 10 doesn't mean that, you know, all the soapers use them. Because I have a few products from those top 10 listings. And I have to say, I will never use that again. Ever. I dread that I bought it. But I'm glad I did at the same time because I got to see what I like and what I don't like. And I did not like that. So, just because it's listed as the... Oh, goodness gracious. She's spitting all over the place. Just because it's listed as the go-to by so-and-so company does not mean that is the company you must use. I do highly suggest trying them out. Buying 2 ounces of random different fragrances. You can talk to 60,000 people if you like. And I'm telling you what, everybody's going to have their different opinion. You're going to have the ones that love one company way more than another. For color choices or for fragrant choices. You still have to do the legwork on your own for that and see what you like. Oh, Lord. Oh, it's so thick. All right, let's get this blended up too. Because my little stick blender had enough for tonight. Well, look at that. A little of this and a little of that made it quite the pretty purple, don't you think? And that's another thing, too. They have a lot of people that, oh, I don't like this and I don't like that. Oh, well, that's good for you. Good for you for not liking. But that doesn't mean not everybody doesn't like it. And that also does not mean by any means that who you're selling to won't like it either. So put that in perspective of what you do. Let me go see if I got some more of this vanilla fig back here. I have this little bitty jar. I'm just about to add a half. I don't want to overkill it. Oh, excuse me. I can't diffuse in here like I do in my home. Because, well, let's just face it. That would be a lot of smells in here. They already got enough that when you walk in, you smell all kind of different things. And either you like it or you don't like it. But you can smell all kind of different stuff. All right. God, that so smells so good. So we're going to do In The Pot Swirl. In The Pot Swirl idea is, number one, let's get it that you can see the pot, right? So I got my 3 different colors. I'll drop them at 3 different areas. And then I'll rotate it. Or you could swirl it. And then we'll go back and swirl it. Or, you know, whichever. It's fluid enough. We have enough time to gloop. So do 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to do this guy here. That technically I should be scraping his bowl. Because he didn't mix very well. Well, well, well. That happens sometimes. And do right there, right on top of where we went with the purple. And then right there again. I know you're probably saying, hey Leah, this is the time you should be piping. I'm over the piping. I don't want to do it no more. I'm past it. I don't want to pipe no more. I'm over it. Oh, this is going to plop, by the way. Boy, this surely looks like a carrot puree. Carrot and pumpkin. Or a squashy something. Alright. Up right there. Right there. And in there. Now, of course, I always got 1,000 more of one color than every other. Why? I don't know why. Just 'cause I always do. That's fine. That's just peachy. I think I'm going to make the top of the soap pure purple. Because I got so much purple. I like to scrape these out as much as possible. I want you to get the ingredients, not my sink. My poor sink. And more so, you're paying for it. Don't you want all of it, right? I don't want to be massacring prices because I've got some in the pot. Don't like to do that, me. I want you to pay for what you get. My poor hand just doesn't want to work correctly anymore. Don't tell my sister it's arthritis. Oh my God, she's going to pick on me and she won't stop. Sisters, what are they good for? Absolutely nothing. There is a song like that, right? All right. Stick. We're going to swirl a few times because we got a little bitty sticky. But we're not going to overkill it because we don't want it to turn out to be, I don't know, gross. We don't want gross. So we're going to pour directly into our molds. I got 4 of them right here. But quite honestly, if I need more, I just go to the back of the studio. There's a button. I'll try this time around to get an even amount as possible. Actually, I'm even turn the pot sideways. Instead of pouring from the exact same side every time. We're going to give it a little twisty. Oh, Lord. You know what these molds actually do remind me of? Bread. Like pound cakes. I have a friend that makes those. She's so awesome. I love her to pieces. So are her pound cakes. They're pretty awesome too. Okay, dokie. Well, this smells so nice. Every pour, I can smell several different notes. Not just what I'm plopping in the mold. I'm running out of counter space, though. Not because the counter's not big enough. It's because it's got too much stuff on it. I don't know. Something about an In The Pot Swirl. It kind of gives it like a old-fashioned look about it, I guess. I know my market people like it because it's not overly fancy, you know? I mean, there are farmer market. It's not a foo-foo show. It's not a jewelry show. It's farmers. Like, hee-ho, let's go pick some potatoes and milk the cows. Like something like that. Real farmers. You know, they're not farming vegetables or picking fresh chicken eggs or seafood. They use amazing ingredients to make breads and pastries and desserts. And then there's us, the soap people. Did you know that we make a carrot soap? Bet you didn't know that. And did you know that we make a tomato soap too? And that we use honey and beeswax from farmers. Yes, ma'am. We do all of that, us. They're a great inspiration, I tell you. That's why I like using them. Makes me up my game. Alright. All this beautifulness. Let's plop this purple on. And right now, I bet you it would be a plop. If it wasn't that my hand is so tired, I probably should pipe it. But my hand, she's seen better days, and today ain't it. She's been pretty much writing and typing, and yeah, I make my recipes in a book. I also use an online program. But let me tell you what, that online program, that's for the dogs. And some people, I'm sure, love it. It's awesome. It's wonderful. Okay, yeah. I go and put all my information in it, thinking this thing is going to calculate like things I didn't learn. Yeah, right. It told me the same thing I've been knowing. Maybe I just need to be reconfirmed that now I know what I are, you know, like a backup. Yeah, you got this kind of idea. Because it didn't tell me nothing I didn't know. So, I paid for a program that I don't think technically 100% I needed. But I got it. It's mine. And I use it now. Well, I was doing that. And hello, we got confidence out in ourselves. Behave. It was like every time I had to go back and check my recipes. I had to go back and check. Make sure I'm calculating correctly. And I'm counting every penny for shrink wrap and containers. And heck, the sticker and label. Yeah. I did that way before I had that program. And I still do it. Still gonna do it now. So, just to let you know out there, if you get into this body bath products and health, not all programs you have to have. I think I could have done with that. It was a nice reassurance where I didn't have anyone saying, you got this, you know, your money's right, your everything else is right, you got this. That was what it was good for. Besides that, nah, I could do without. I had it. I had it all alone. Thank goodness it's a good tax deduction. That too. Know your tax deductions, people. As a business, know your business. Right on. Right on. Oh, excuse me. I know I'm not covering my mouth, but believe me, this nice liquidy lye is going to kill off anything, and I didn't cough on the soap. But if I had, it would kill it off. No need to worry about that, little peoples. Now, as you see, little Lone Ranger in the middle, she ain't getting no purple. Do you know why? Because she's already full. Now, if I was piping, sure, bring on the lye. But I'm not piping. Because me and piping just don't get along. Sure, I'm not doing it. Oh, man. These gloves. Oh, God. Dog it. Oh. Oh, my fingers are... my finger was actually stuck in that. Keep having to fix my pantalon, and my t-shirt gets all... going all the wrong directions. Alright, I'm just going to one glove this to clean this up. I'm tired. I had enough of this. Like, fini. We're going to double dip in the tool we used before. So we're going to go around our edges. And this had been all tipsy-twirlied in the pot. I don't think I need to touch it anymore. It done did its thing. It got twirled and flipped and whipped, and it's good. Right? I love these little peak things. I don't know if you noticed, but certain styles of peaks and flips on top of your soap, it doesn't just give it character, but it makes it that when you come to use that soap bar, you got a little rough to it. You got a little, I don't know. It helps you get it, like, get the bubbles going, I guess you could say. I just don't know how to say that. I don't know. I can get a better bubble kicking up when I have a ridge or something, a texture, versus no texture that I could rub on the towel, and it's like, I feel like I'm waxing the towel. So, yeah. I find, I'm going to beat on that. Oh. I find having a texture helps. And it's pretty. And it'll, you know, and I got to fuss myself. Leia, stop playing with the soap. Leia, stop playing with your soap. It's enough. Picking out a scab, you just can't help it. Like touching the boo-boo. But it's not a boo-boo, it's a good thing. Oh, I could smell it cooking, gelling, well, whatever you want to call that, due to the oatmeal in it. And I think, you know, I'm thinking about it now. I think that's the oatmeal I had goat's milk in too. I just don't remember. I'm going to have to go look at that container before I label it, because some people will like that and will. I know the vegan people won't like it because it had lard in it. It already got pig fat. So you vegan people ain't going to like this no matter what. Alright, let's get that big fatty of spray. I know, ridiculous amount. I know. I need some baby wipes in here. That would be so much better than paper towel all the time. Clean up my edges, at least try to. Because the idea of that is when you come to take your molds out and it's rubbing on that soap dough, it makes it sloppy, is the idea. And you don't want a sloppy bar soap because, well, you were a sloppy soaper. But it happens. I'm a sloppy soaper. Oh, you see? Alrighty. So you go check us out on Facebook. It's the one with the picture and the bars of soap at the top. La Luna. L-A-L-U-N-A. Cajun. C-A-J-U-N. If it's just, she's not a Cajun, she's not us La Luna, it's somebody else's La Luna. There is another Facebook page of ours out there, and we're trying to get rid of it because we can't make a shop on it. Having a hard time getting people to move over. They want to keep going back to that one. I'm scared that if I delete it, I'm going to lose everybody, and then I won't be able to find, they won't find me, and I won't find them again. Oh. Business problems, you know. Alright. So we're on Instagram, same thing like Facebook, La Luna Cajun. Has our feather in the icon. Yes, the feather is us. Alright, this is it. This is Vanilla Fig. On the rack, we have Sparkling Plum. And that's me. I have 2 more batches of soap to make, but I can't go no more. I'm finished. One is going to be a pure olive oil. Nothing else soap. Pure olive oil. That poor baby, she's going to take at least 6 months to cure, and that's sad taking that long, but that's what makes them awesome. The other soap we're going to make is a baby soap. Like actually fragranced like a baby. because this lady here loves the smell of a baby. I just can't help it. It's the lady in me. So we're going to do those tomorrow. And I'm going to show y'all how I do some of my wrapping. It's nothing super fantastic. But, yeah, it needs to be done. Because yours truly has to do that. Alrighty. Y'all have a good night. Sweet dreams. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Cover your people, plants, and animals. People, pets, and plants. And I will talk to y'all later. Bye.